Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area on Walker Road, ready to share with you yesterday's and today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Alrighty, I'm going to try something a little different this time. I'm actually going to kind of share with you my notes. Instead of reading off of the sheet, I'm going to actually let you read along with me. It might actually mean a little bit more to you. Who knows? Well, let me put my glasses on and make sure I'm getting the right ones here. And I'm going to try it, and if I think it's going to work okay, I'll proceed. And I might be able to insert a local on the 8s from the Weather Channel during the recording. First of all, this is yesterday's climate summary, and that light is way too strong for me at this point. Let's see if I can find that again. Yesterday's low temperature here in North Jackson was 47 degrees. I hope you can see that. Yesterday's low was 28. The high was 47. That's normal for yesterday. That's yesterday's records. 62 was the warmest low in 19 is that 98 or 88? I'm going to have trouble with that. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Now that's yesterday's coolest. I can't read it as good as I thought I was going to be able to. Never mind. Let me just read it to you. This is too blurry to me. It may be my eyes. So much for that idea. Apologize for that. Let me go ahead and do it the way I normally would do it. It's too blurry for me. You might have been able to see it. Yesterday's low was 28. The high was 47. It's a lot quicker that way. The highest wind gust, that's what I couldn't see, was 18 miles per hour out of the north at 8:53 a.m. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Never mind, I'll go ahead and continue doing it the way I was used to do it. Yesterday's highest temperature in West Tennessee was 51 degrees, and that was at the Memphis, Tennessee airport. That was what you saw is what I read off of when I do this. And 26 degrees was yesterday's coldest low, and that was actually at midnight last night. So was the 28 here in North Jackson for yesterday's low last night at midnight, 11:59 p.m. It was 26 degrees though at the Jackson, Tennessee airport for the West Tennessee's coldest low for yesterday. Alright, of course no precipitation fell yesterday here in North Jackson. Alright, let's move on to today's climate summary. And I know what I can do, but I'm afraid I'll mess it up again. I need some kind of chalkboard too, but I'm not sure how. I'd have to rewrite everything. Never mind. I'm thinking out loud on video. What's one of the worst things to do for me? As of 5 p.m., the skies were clear. It turned out to be a beautiful day today. Plenty of sunshine, but it was cold out there today, my friends. Not super cold, but cold enough. It was 39 degrees out there at 5 o'clock here in North Jackson. The dew point was 25 degrees. The humidity was 57%. The winds were out of the southwest at 5 miles per hour. And the barometric pressure was 30.27 inches of mercury. Let me see if I can see it on this small little screen here. Yeah, I can see it better holding it up if I can just get it steady enough. Let's see, which way? Low temperature, that's normals. Low temperature today was 27 degrees. Today's high was 47 degrees. I still can't see it good enough. Well, you're getting a good example of my notes. That I can't read without the way I'm doing it now that good. 47 degrees was today's high. Yes, it stayed below 50 degrees today. But we was expecting that though. 27 was the low, and I doubt we'll get below that before midnight. That's pretty well settled. 47 degrees was today's high, like I said. No rainfall, precipitation, whatever, since midnight today either. Lowest humidity would be 46%. That happened at 2 and 3 p.m., while the highest would be 92%, and that happened at 1, 3, and 4 a.m. this morning. Now, the lowest barometric pressure would be 30.12 inches of mercury, and that occurred at 1 a.m., while the highest would be 30.24 inches, and that occurred at 10 a.m. Today's highest wind gust, thank goodness it wasn't real high, 16 miles per hour. That's not too bad, even though that still makes a wind chill when the temperatures are only in the 40s. We had west winds, 16 miles per hour, and that happened at 12:55 p.m. Speaking of wind chill, the coldest wind chill today was 25 degrees, and that occurred at 8 a.m. this morning. Now for the records for December the 15th, if I can get it out right. Hottest high would be 75 degrees in 1995. Coldest high would be 26 degrees in 1951. The warmest low would be 61 degrees in 1948. And the coldest low would be 7 above zero in 1958. Whew, cold back then, wasn't it? Rainfall record 2.63 inches. That fell way back in 1948. Snowfall record a trace. And that happened in 1960, 1972, and 1989. So we've had a trace of snow 3 different times since 1948 here for Jackson's history, between the airport's records and my own personal records. And of course, like I've mentioned several times, my personal records go back to 1994. Most of them is from the Bemis, South Jackson area. 1 year of them is here in North Jackson on Walker Road. And prior to 1994, 1993, back to 1948 are the airport's records. And they started in August 1st of 1948. So give the idea of how far back the weather records go for the Jackson area. Alrighty, I guess I'll go ahead and show you the maps as usual. There may be a local on the 8's coming up pretty soon. It's getting close. They got commercials going on at the moment. I'll go ahead and show you the radar, which is really nothing on it, not for us anyways. Thanks to AccuWeather. For the moment anyways. As you can see, we're still clear. The whole state of Tennessee's cleared. I guess that's false echoes over there in far east Tennessee, west of Johnson City. I'm going to say they are. Who knows? It definitely is here in West Tennessee. You know, I'm going to be quiet on that little blimp that showed up, whatever it may be. Let me branch out to the regional. Let's see. Here's the locals I was talking about. Oh, come on. Not that. Oh, I'm on it. 37 according to them now. Radar, of course, is clear for around here. About 31 tonight with clear skies. About 57 tomorrow. Hey, it's going to be not too bad. It's just warmer than it was today. 40 tomorrow night. Yeah, there's a chance of rain moving in towards sunrise Sunday morning, roughly. And there's the 7-day outlook at a glance. Oh, it's going to be nice and warm first half of next week. Look at there. And you saw the scattered chances for rain, which I'll get more into detail on that here in a little bit. But there's the 7-day outlook at a glance from the Weather Channel. And I'll give you the detailed one here shortly, which gives you a little bit more information, even though that's not too bad of information. Here's AccuWeather's Southeast regional weather radar, where you see there is rain to our south, but it's well south of us. Now, almost down to the Gulf Coast, and it's going to continue moving east. Now, it will eventually start curving to the northeast and headed toward our direction towards Sunday morning, but not until then, probably. And there you see the other areas of where it's precipitating in the U.S. Let me go on out to the U.S. view. I know what I need to do. I keep forgetting to do it. And that way I'll have it on all the time. There I go. I keep forgetting one thing, and it makes me have to click on something that I don't need to, really shouldn't have to worry about. Never mind complaining. I'm sorry. Now you see the whole nation. Rain down south, especially in southern Texas, scattered in Mississippi and Florida and Louisiana and so on. And off the coast of North Carolina, it looks like. And it's snowing up there in the northeast, along the coastline from almost Maine to Maryland. Let me see if I can get a good view of that one. And there's the snowing across parts of the Great Lakes and extreme northern plains, Minnesota and North Dakota, all out northwest part of Montana, Idaho, and Washington and Oregon, and rain closer to the Oregon coast and California coast. There's even a little pink in there in Oregon, at least on my map it is. I might be able to see it if we get close enough. Boy, if we get any closer than that, ain't gonna be. That's kind of small to see that, so I'm gonna get back over here. Is there another map to go to make that closer? Let me see what that one shows. Well, let me find my arrow. Oh, that brings that up a little bit better. Oh, it's snowing up in the northeast, across the Great Lakes and that area. In case you just happen to be or know somebody who is traveling up in that direction in the next few days, that's the kind of weather they'll be coming in contact with. Alright. Let me go to the radar, satellite. Get the Tennessee version, of course, first. Put it on play, of course. Get it to move. And right now, in West Tennessee, we're in good shape still. See those? Remember those clouds from last night? How close they were? They stayed south of us. They're still south of us, and they're going to remain south of us until probably starting tomorrow night on into Sunday morning. They're going to move on up into our area and give us some rain, mainly Sunday morning. But for the time being, tonight and tomorrow, hey, we're in good shape. Still clear skies, despite the fact we got clouds to our south of us and to our north of us. We're sandwiched in between them, but in a good spot this time in the clear section, or at least mostly clear anyways. Alright, and now on to the Southeast Regional map. You can get a little slightly better view here. Boy, that jet stream and cold front had that precipitation moving right along the Gulf Coast, though, pretty good. And we just far enough south or north from this area to miss it, and just far enough south to miss all these clouds up north. Sandwiched in between them with fair skies. Cool. Alright, then go on out to the national view. And that's a pretty good view right there, yeah. And you see clouds to our south. They look like they're going to stay to our south for at least 24 more hours. Now, beyond 30, there's a different question possibly, a different scenario. And there you see all the thicker clouds to our north. We saw all that snow a while ago. And where the clouds are nationwide. Alright, take your pick. Is your favorite spot there, I suppose. Let's go on to the Weather Underground's surface map. And there you see it. There you see where the fronts are. And where the lows and highs are. Where it's snowing and where it's not. Basically the same thing as the radar you just saw, but this one's Weather Underground's, well, the other one was AccuWeather's. This one is more up to the exact time, like 6:53, which is 3 or 4 minutes ago. That other one is like 30 minutes off. But even 30 minutes off is not too bad. It's almost putting it in the exact same spot. It's just not moving here. I would put it on moving, but it just takes this seems so slow. To me it does. But anyhow. But there you see where all the fronts are. And there's even a trough weak cold front to our west in Arkansas and Missouri. And then of course one out there in Colorado and New Mexico. Let me get a good close-up view of our weather, more closer to Tennessee. There we go. Just a little bit closer. Alright. One more click in, and that'd be good enough for tonight. One more good look at Tennessee. Alright, nothing around here though. Look like that blimp that we saw over there in eastern Tennessee isn't on this one, so I guess that's a false echo. Might have been some birds or something flying around the radar thinking it was something. If the radar can pick that stuff up like that. And it looks like it's precipitation too. Unless you have that Doppler radar like Memphis has got, that you can go in and realize that it's some sort of creature flying in the sky instead of precipitation, if I can use that kind of term. Well, alrighty, that's a pretty good view of the weather map. Let me go ahead and see if we done got the locals. Might get another one here in a second. Let me go on to the readout forecast, and I'll probably do better reading it out than trying to show it to you and all. And let me see. Alright, I think that no, they're not doing it yet. I can't believe that. It's about time for one too. Well, okay. I'll just go ahead and start reading it to you, so my video won't be too long. It's going to be mostly clear skies again tonight. Fair skies tomorrow. Might have a few more clouds. Here comes a local. No, it didn't. Fair skies tomorrow. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. You're going to get 2 of them tonight. Cool. Still the same temperature and dew point. Of course, a new hour hadn't actually came out yet. There's the radar again. Their radar. Still clear, of course. Again, 31 tonight. And that's about what I was fixing to tell you here in a second. And I wish I could get Jackson up there to show up better. Kind of a little blurry on this map. Hey, let me tilt it a little bit. Sometimes that helps. You get two pieces of the local on the 8s in case you missed the other one. I don't see no changes in it though. No, it's got more rain showing up in this one for some reason. Of course, that's the 7-day outlook at a glance. And then I'll go ahead and read you. Okay, that's good enough. Two of them, that's a bonus. Also, a slightly longer video. Take your pick as which one you want to joke about, I guess. Well, that's it's not a joke. Never mind. I'm going to go ahead and read you the detailed forecast right quick like. Only difference is really going to be the sunrise and moon's information. Fair skies rest of the night tomorrow, of course. Low near 30 or 31, like you just saw a moment ago. I'm going to go with 30 though, since that's what's on my forecast page, which most of you know that link if you'd like to read the 9-day forecast at any time. southjacksonweather.wordpress.com, or on Google it's Mr. William Brantley's forecast.blogspot.com if you'd like to go there also. Low tomorrow morning, 30 degrees. High tomorrow, 57 degrees. It's going to feel a lot better tomorrow than today. We'll have south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour tomorrow. The sun will be rising tomorrow morning at 6:58 a.m. Be setting tomorrow afternoon at 4:44 p.m. The moon will be rising tomorrow morning at 5:19 a.m. and be setting tomorrow afternoon at 3:58 p.m. Now on Sunday, it's going to become mostly cloudy, probably towards midnight tomorrow night, somewhere near there, and be mostly cloudy for the rest of the day actually on Sunday. Probably going to be mostly cloudy just about all on Sunday. There is an 80% chance of some rain developing, probably towards sunrise here in Jackson, sooner along the Mississippi River, possibly around 3 a.m. around the Mississippi River, and then around sunrise here. But it all should come to an end around noon, and then becoming fair. Well, I misquoted you a while ago. And it should become fair around noon Sunday until sunset Sunday night, and then become mostly cloudy again, but no precipitation Sunday night is expected. So we all going to have some sunshine Sunday afternoon. Cool. With a low near 39 degrees, a high of 56 degrees, with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. I'll go give you sunrise 6:59 a.m. Sunday morning, sets at 4:44 p.m. The moon will be rising at 6:13 a.m. Sunday morning and be setting at 4:39 p.m. No, that wasn't the sun, that was the moon, I'm sorry. I meant to say the moon 4:39 p.m. I said, wait a minute, the sun don't set that time. The moon will be rising 6:13 a.m. Sunday morning and set at 4:39 p.m. Alright. On into Monday, back to mostly cloudy skies till sunset, and then becoming fair, with a low near 41 and a high of 61. With southwest winds of 5 to 15 miles per hour. By the way, the new moon is complete on Monday the 18th. And then it'll be rising at 7:05 a.m. that day and setting at 5:24 p.m. that evening. And by next Tuesday, mostly cloudy skies return, I think. Yeah. With a 50% chance for some showers, with a low near 47 and a high of 61, with west winds at 10 to 20. And next Wednesday, mostly cloudy skies with a 40% chance for some showers till noon, then becoming mostly fair with a low near 47 and a high of 63, with south winds of 5 to 15 miles per hour. Be fair on next Thursday, the 21st, with a low near 43 and a high of 64. And Friday of next week, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers, with a low near 45 and a high of only 50, with north winds of 10 to 20 miles per hour. And next Saturday, December 23rd, mostly cloudy as of right now, with a 60% chance of showers, with a low near 31 and a high of 43, with north winds at 10 to 20. Yes, that 31 does have me a little nervous, but there's no sure time as to when the showers are going to begin next Saturday, the 23rd. So I'm not mentioning anything else. Not yet, just rain. And looks like Christmas Eve, December the 24th, will be mostly cloudy with a 50% chance for rain or showers at this time. The temperatures are going to be a little tricky in the morning. The low near 29 degrees and a high of 42 degrees with north winds at 10 to 20. So we might have a little bit of a mixed precipitation Sunday morning, Christmas Eve, but should change to rain sometime toward noon and after, I'm sure, with the highs in the lower 40s. So even if something does stick early in the morning, it'll melt away. It should anyways. And a similar forecast for Christmas Day. I still believe it's a 50% chance for rain at this point, with mostly cloudy skies, with temperatures, I forgot what it was, to be honest with you. I think it was down near freezing, but warming up to around 44 for high on Christmas Day. Let me find out real quick. I know I can do it on this one. I just want to have the very latest. And I'm sure you want to know too. I should have had it pulled up already, but I forgot to do it. Find the very latest Christmas Day forecast. I'm going to have to branch this out just a little bit to get it to show right. And bring this over so I can see it a little bit better. Well, Christmas Day, right now it's looking like 40% chance for, I'm just going to say precipitation, with low near 26. That's a little tricky, but a high of 43. So again, whatever may fall in the form of winter precipitation should melt sometime during the late morning hours, and just melt with a high of 43 on Christmas Day. So 26 and 43 is the expected low and high right now for Christmas Day, with north winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And I really don't want to mention it, but my main source is trying to say Monday night into Tuesday some snow showers are expected, with I really don't want to say it, but they're saying 1 to 3 inches of snow is possible by next Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, the day after Christmas, December 26th. But that far out, don't bargain on it. Don't bargain on it. I'm probably going to be biting my tongue and eating crow for even mentioning that tonight, when tomorrow night it may be fair skies. And I hate to sound so unsure, but when you get on out there 15 days this time of the year, knowing how winter storms move through the Mid-South, and most of the time we wind up with just ice sometimes, but that don't always mean it's going to happen that way. Well, that's the very latest as of right now. 2 days ago, it was going to be fair on Christmas Day. That's why I'm a little shaky about being too serious about expecting snow on Christmas Day. It would almost be a miracle if it did snow on Christmas Day. One time I studied that a few years back, and I think since 1948, it has actually only snowed, I think, about 4 times since 1948, literally on Christmas Day. We've had some before and after Christmas Day, but on Christmas Day itself, maybe 4, maybe 5 times, I can't remember the years, when it actually snowed on Christmas Day. And I think 2 inches of snow is the greatest amount of snow that we had, and I don't remember the year when that happened in the past. Alright, that just kind of gives you an idea of what to maybe expect. Alright, that's good enough for tonight. I actually got off my forecast page by accident. Let me get it back up here real quick and remind you. Well, I don't wonder. I got it down to that. I know I seem to be taking too much time up now. I apologize for that. One more time tomorrow, fair skies, low near 30, high of 57 with south winds at 10 to 20. Sun rises at 6:58 a.m., sets at 4:44 p.m. Moon rises at 5:19 a.m. and sets at 3:58 p.m. Tomorrow afternoon. Alright, good night everybody. Thank you for watching and viewing and listening. Happy Friday night, and I hope you have a happy Saturday coming up tomorrow, December the 16th. And I hope and pray I get a chance to chat with you again tomorrow night. And I'm thinking about doing a Christmas special video here the next day or two, reading the story of the birth of Jesus from the Bible, but I'll probably use today's English version when I decide to do that. But it'll be sometime tomorrow when I can see it better. I might just try that just for fun. Alright, well that's it for tonight. Good night folks, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night. And God bless you.